There you are! That artifact we found is amazing. Wait until you see. Follow me. You need to come see the progress we've made. That thing the Void found for us is amazing! Also, you were right. It's part of a larger whole, or a match set, or something. Anyway, there have to be more like this one out there.
We've synchronized the detection wave with our larger global positioning system to achieve long and short-range scanning capability.
So the global system gets us in range, then the Voed pinpoints the exact location. Perfect! When can we go after the other pieces?
That right there is why you're my crew chief. We're almost done calibrating the global system. Once we have coordinates, we can head out and start picking up the pieces.
Hear that, Shrieksy? We're going on a relic hunt. It'll be fun to get cranking again. I wonder if...
Alert. Unauthorized intruder detected.
One of the security golems has entered alert mode. Check it out.
Unauthorized intruder has been neutralized. Please restrain and interrogate.
Idiots. You think you've beaten us? Ha! I was the easy way. Now we'll just have to do things the hard way. Nothing can prepare you for the unfettered fury that is the Inquest Attack Squad. Go on, beg and plead, void your bowels in terror. It'll do you no good.
This guy's a few anodizing terminals short of a coding array. I say we feed him to Shrieksy.
The Inquest has never had any interest in our crew's research until now. They must want whatever the Voed is detecting.
Or the Void itself. I, for one, am not inclined to give them either.
Agreed. Ma'am, if you can gather everyone else at the front entrance, Kazik and I will handle the rest. And by that, I mean we'll mine the entrance to give the Inquest a nice, warm welcome. We'd better hurry. If this maniac is right, they're already on their way.
Know the Inquest. They'll send Golem shock troops in first to soften us up. We'll only see Inquest if we manage to survive their Golem attack.
Alert. Enemy has arrived. Engaging. Danger, danger. Danger, danger. Danger, danger. Danger, danger, danger.
Watch it. I'm sending in another team.
Follow mode engaged. Danger, danger. Danger, danger, danger. Danger, 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 danger. Danger, 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 danger. Follow mode engaged. Follow mode engaged.
We're in for it now. Here comes their attack squad. I think so that's a fight left. Hold steady. Stay alert. More of those Inquest jackanapes are headed our way.
Well played, Parker. Time for the hardest way. We've planted explosives all along the cliffs overhead. Give me the artifact, or we'll bury this place.
You scrit-shaving devils! You'd threaten this entire community, all these innocent people, just to steal our discovery?
It's all right, Kozik. Let them have it. It's not worth the risk.
Spoken like a true also-ran. SNAF prize winner. Ha! I'd pity your weakness if it wasn't so amusing. Thanks for the treasure, losers.
That was very slick, Savant. Let them have that piece. We know there are more, and we still have the Voed. We can collect them before the Inquest does.
And then we force Teo to give us back the first one. Paka, I'd like Zoja to join us. We're going to need all the help we can get.
Capital idea. You and Zoja handle the search. I'll send word to Zoja and have her standing by. Kozak and I will start cleaning up here.
Hey, Savant, over here. Greetings. Paka's message said you needed help, Savant. And I did promise, so here I am. Lucky for you, I enjoy sticking it to the Inquest whenever possible.
That makes two of us. Our Voed readouts indicate the artifact we want is somewhere in that merchant's stall.
Who, Flack? No problem. I've known him for years, and he'd give both ears to collaborate with me. I'll engage him in light conversation and draw him off so you can get a good look at his stock. Grab what you need, and we'll move on. It's not really stealing. Think of it as Flack's charitable donation to the cause of science in the name of a better understanding of the eternal alchemy. Or just think of it as we need it more and we're smarter than him. Whatever works.
Done and done. You turn on the charm. You can do that, right? And I'll swipe whatever's lighting up the Voed display panel.
Over here, Flack. My projects are top secret, for your ears only.
Soja! After all these years, it's exquisite to see you again.
Flack, I see you've abandoned pure research for the marketplace.
A temporary situation, I assure you. If I thought there was a spot for me on a project of yours, I'd come running.
Well, I've got a few irons in the fire you might find intriguing. Let me give you a rough prospectus. Well, always nice talking to you, Flack, but look at the time. Gotta run. That was easier than I expected. Flack was very keen to team up. To a point. But when I mentioned dragons and the inquest, he started looking queasy. I doubt I'll hear from him again. He seemed to have a lot of important things to sell. This is fun. Count me in for the next piece of the puzzle. I'll meet you in Metrica Province. Bad news. This place is crawling with Inquest salvage teams. The lake's indigenous creatures were dangerous enough. Now it's a full-on death trap. Quick, fire up that Voed and let's find what we came for before they do.
All right, you cretins. There's an antiquity in that lake that the Inquest wants. Hit the water and dive down deep. Flip over every algae-coated rock if you have to, and crush anyone or anything that gets in your way. Whoever finds that artifact gets bumped up a pay grade. Fail, and you'll get thrown down a well to practice underwater reclamation. Move out!
That's a lot of Inquest trash polluting the water. I'll be surprised if all the fish don't go belly up. We've definitely got some competition.
Competition? More like distraction. Come on, let's find the artifact. Any Inquest cranial cracking that occurs will be pure bonus. All right, that's 2 pieces of the artifact in our hands. And from the look of it, there's only 1 more piece to collect. Looks as if the missing piece is the same size and shape as the one they stole from us in the first place.
Then the only question is, how do we retrieve it? They'll definitely return to their base to study the artifact. That gives us 2 avenues of attack. 1, we intercept them on the road. 2, we wait until they get it home and then break in while they feel secure. It's your device, Savant, so it's your call. All right, Savant. You've impressed me so far, but it's time to raise the stakes. It's the two of us against a whole Inquest caravan. We need an edge, and I've got one right here. Think you can handle one of my special golem rigs?
Are you kidding? I took my first steps as a golem pilot the same day I learned to walk with my feet.
Good. Suit up and get yourself situated. They'll be here soon.
I'll be ready. But how do we keep them contained? If they run...
They won't get far. I've had Mr. Sparkles set up a blockade on the bridge. Once they're in position, they'll have nowhere to go.
I invented backstabbing animals. I'm going to enjoy squashing your pretty head far too much. You win, but I'm still smarter than you.
That's the third piece. I don't know exactly what this thing is, but at least now it's complete. What do you think, Zojia?
I think I recognize that symbol and the design aesthetic. Both belong to one of the greatest geniuses who ever lived. Unless I miss my guess, and really, what are the odds of that? This artifact we've been piecing together is the key to Gad's lab.
Gad? He's a legend. At college, we statics students spend a whole year studying his work. Nobody's been inside his lab for centuries.
That's about to change. Not a bad day's work, eh? Inquest defeated. Artifact recovered. Access to a historical treasure trove acquired. I need to return the golem rigs to my workshop. Meet me at Gad's lab, and we'll be the first to see what he's been hiding for all these years.
Made by Zojia. Genius. Zosha is waiting at the base gate. She seems frustrated. Follow.
Mr. Sparkles here says you're less than happy. What's the problem?
This feculent hog of a door is my problem. Teo installed some nuke security method that I can't crack. Ugh, it's maddening. I've tried everything I could think of, but all it does is play the same message over and over. Care to take a look?
I'm pretty good at puzzles. Sure, I'll give it a try.
Use the terminal by the door and hurry. The sound of her voice is driving me into a killing frenzy.
This is a restricted area, you tiny-eared cluster of misfiring synapses. Get lost. And if you're not Asura, this is a restricted area, you empty-headed clown. Get lost. However, if you're on my crew, you ought to be inside already. So yes, you can come in, but don't be surprised if I dock you a day's pay and a few digits for wandering off. And rest assured, I will certainly laugh as you flail around for your missing fingers.
Does any of that gibberish mean anything to you?
said you could figure out the security lock while I was away. Come back here! Spread out. I want full coverage of this base. Do not let them get to the artifact.
Defensive protocols suspended.
Look at these cages. Is there any sentient being the Inquest won't run pointless, painful tests on? Focus on recovering the artifact. Less chatter, more fighting. Hang on to your ears. It's a stampede. Hello, Teo. We made it past your security. Why do you look so concerned? Don't tell us we caught you with your pants down.
On the contrary, my pants are securely fastened. Don't act so smug. I've been one step ahead of you since we met, and now I'm about to step on your heads. Your artifact is safely here, and now I get to kill you all without leaving the room. It's like a free victim delivery service.
It's not free, Teo. Stealing my crew's hard work is going to cost you a lot. We got what we came for. Teo's piece makes 3 out of 3. They fit together perfectly. Now, what do you think it is?
That's easy. I'd recognize this design aesthetic anywhere. What we're looking at is a key to a certain ancient genius's lab. Ever heard of Gad?
Of course! I learned all about him in my studies at the College of Statics. He was one of the best. And this is the key to his old lab?
The lab that no one's been able to open in over 200 years. And we're going to be the first ones to see what's inside since old Gad himself.
The Voed continues to deliver. Meet me at Gad's lab, and we'll see what a historic genius wanted to keep for himself.